Hey everybody, Eric Nathy with MountainModernLife.com. It's been a little while since we've updated you guys on our travel plans, and mainly that's because what we've learned since we've been living in our RV is that they don't really go according to plan. So anyway, we wanted to give you a little bit of update and catch you up. So if you followed along with our previous videos or any of the posts on our website, you'd know that last June we were planning on taking off, spending a couple weeks up in Wisconsin, and then heading west to find the place that we want to call home and settle down with some roots. Well, we didn't actually leave till August, and then we went up to Wisconsin, and we ended up spending quite a bit of time with my family up there, but also becoming acclimated to the RV. We had spent so much time on the renovations, but we hadn't actually lived in it. So once we got up there, having that time and being in one place really gave us an opportunity to get familiar with everything inside the RV and how our projects turned out. Well, 2 weeks turned into a month and a half, and a month and a half turned into 4 months. And mainly because after that first month and a half, we looked out west and we were getting ready to hit the road, and we realized, well, if we go out there now, everything we're going to be checking out is going to be winter time. And being in Wisconsin, we had already started getting a little bit of a taste of that. So we figured we'd hold tight, spend more time with my family up there, and see what it was like living in the RV during the winter. And we did do very well with that. But then come around the holiday season, we decided to head back to Atlanta, spend the holidays with Katie's mom and sister and other family members. And then about 2-3 weeks ago, we headed down here to northern Florida where my parents are at, and we're spending a little bit of time with them. And in about 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to take off and start heading west. Now, while we've been down here, we did get to go over to Tallahassee and visit my sister and a couple of my aunts. And then last weekend, we actually went down to St. Petersburg to visit some of Katie's family. And we went to the Dali Museum, which was a great day. We went on a Saturday. It was a little busy, but it was still awesome to see all the artwork. But anyway, so now we're back up here, and we're getting ready here in the next 2 to 3 weeks to hit the road. And then we're going to be heading west, and we're going to be going along the southern part of the country just to avoid as much of the cold as possible. But then the game plan is to ultimately to swing out west, come up through California, and get up to the Pacific Northwest probably around springtime so that we can swing back through and hit states like Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Colorado, Utah, and really just check out all we can see next year or this year during the summertime when the temperature is a little bit more reasonable. But as we go on that journey, we're going to try to share with you kind of our experience, what we're seeing, what we're learning when we're on the road. And we're going to be sharing it with you as much for you to see what we're doing as well as for ourselves so that we can really keep track of what we're learning and what we're experiencing for the future. But I hope that you guys enjoyed along the journey. I know that we're going to, and we're also going to stay in the same mindset that we've been for the last 6 months. And it's really that sometimes things aren't going to go according to plan, but as long as you can roll with the punches, you can still make a fun trip out of it and stay happy. So that's what we're going for, knowing that we left last August with the plan of being on the road for a year. So now we're revising that at this time, and we know that here in about 2 to 3 weeks we're going to be taking off. So we're going to kind of use that as the starting point for our year worth of travel. But we're fully aware of the fact that it may be less than a year. It may actually be much longer than a year. We don't know. So far we're enjoying ourselves, and we're going to try to just see everything that we can and see how it goes. But real quick before I get off of here, though, a lot of you may have seen in our previous videos or on the website that I'm always wearing my Falcons beanie or my old Falcons cap that Katie hates. And that's because I've been a diehard fan since I was born in 1985. And since this is Super Bowl week, I wanted to give a rise up to all the Falcons fans out there. Let's hope that we go ahead and bring home this Super Bowl this week. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. But as we travel here and go on our journey, I hope you guys choose to follow along. And if you have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to leave them below or visit us at mountainmodernlife.com. And as always, thank you much for swinging by today.